underground radio station here, and we say what we feel like saying.
I'm Derek Johnson of the Rabbit First Termer Iraq Show. The Rabbit Zone show that you're about to experience is brought to you in high definition Dave Rabbit Audio. Dave Rabbit Audio.
Hey everybody, welcome to the night show. Your host, Dave Rabbit, bringing you hard acid rock music to blow your minds with. Tonight's group from New York, New York, 4 Trips Ahead. And the hits just keep on coming. Welcome, everybody, to this evening's show. Hope everybody's having a great time. We've got a great band from New York, New York, 4 Trips Ahead. What a wild name, huh? 4 Trips Ahead. I want to know what those trips are, too, boys, when you get a chance. You got Peter, Brian, Dan, and Nick that comprise the band members, and you can find out everything you need to know about the guys by going to their website at myspace.com/4 Trips Ahead. And, boy, I tell you, every week I sit there and I try to find the best possible band, alphabetized. One time a guy says, well, Dave, I've noticed that all your bands are in alphabetical order. That's because Dave doesn't want to have to sit there and randomly choose, I want to be sure I go through each and every band, and be sure that the good ones I feature and, the bad ones, I don't. And it's just easier because, my God, there are, thousands of these bands. I sometimes I have to go through 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 before I do it. And just to give you the inside the mind of Dave Rabbit, what I do is they have on the producers pages, they have, when I ask for hard rock, and that's basically the genre that I'm trying to do. what they'll do is it'll give you the band name and whatever, and then it has like a couple of songs or whatever that they do, and then it has like a play button. So I can sit there and literally listen to their song or songs, depending on what they have up on the PodSafe Music Network, and decide whether I like their sound or whether I don't. And there's sometimes that the instrumental part is fabulous. I mean, they are great, but boy, their singers suck. So I try to balance it and try to find the best instrumental band that I can that has a good, decent singer. And I think I really nailed it this week, and I hope you will agree with 4 Trips Ahead. As I said, Peter, Brian, Dan, and Nick, they're from New York, and, these guys, I can't remember, but it seems to me 2002 is when they started, something like that. You can find their complete bio by going to their homepage at myspace.com/4 Trips Ahead, and you can obviously also go to the daverabbit.podomatic.com site, and you can get their full bio there. So I encourage you to do that. Okay, getting into the show. Just recently, this weekend, as I'm doing the show, Comic-Con, which is the big, huge convention to where, all the comic book fans or whatever were there, and they got a huge surprise with Samuel L. Jackson, who is going to be heading up in the new movie coming out in 2012 called The Avengers, which anybody that's ever had comic books knows that, you had Batman and you had, Batman and Robin, rather. You had Superman, you had the Green Lantern, you had the Flash, and you had, all these great, wonderful superheroes that I grew up with in the comic book world. And the Avengers was a group of superheroes that were kind of thrown together, and it's kind of cool. Now, here's the neat thing. The Comic-Con people had no clue that Samuel L. Jackson was going to show up. He shows up. He introduces, of course, Scarlett Johansson, who's going to play the hot chick that she did in Iron Man. Obviously, Downey Jr., Robert Downey Jr. Is going to reprise his role as Iron Man. A guy by the name of Chris Hemsworth, who is going to be doing Thor. Now, Thor, I think it comes out next summer. I could be mistaken, but I think it comes out next summer. And he's going to be reprising his Thor role as a superhero on the Avengers when it comes out. And then there's a guy by the name of Chris Evans who's going to be in the role of Captain America. So the Avengers really is going to be a lot of really A-list actors. This Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans, their name doesn't ring a bell. Maybe I would recognize them if I, try to find more information about them. But anyway, it's coming out in 2012, and it's going to be really a great movie, and it's called The Avengers. Anyway, I also noticed that Inception, I told you about Inception, that came out this last weekend, is kicking the living crap out of everybody. In fact, Angelina Jolie's movie, which was obviously released this past weekend, she came in number 2. And even in the second week, Inception is kicking everybody's buttocks. Now, one interesting thing from my Hollywood insiders is that there's a lot of stuff going on in the Hollywood scene. They're noticing that the biggest summer hits are original material. Original material, not reboots, not rethreads, not sequels or any of these other things. These other things are really paling in comparison to original thoughts and ideas on the big screen. So hopefully that means that Hollywood's going to kind of get the message and get off their buttocks and quit nunning us at the box office with all this sequel crap and all this, reboot thing and digging up movies from 50 years ago and, putting a fresh new spin on it because, most of us are dead, and it's just the new people, you guys, that would even care a rat's buttocks about it anyway. All right, I don't know. Who knows? What does Dave know? He's just a simple, humble servant of the military men and women around the world and you, my fans. So we'll kind of let it go at that. All right, continuing on with music. You're going to like